So, yeah, inflation, I think, is the most significant thing that could affect the 4% rule. Um, this was a discussion I had with Michael Kitces. I'm not sure his response I fully appreciate because we talk about sequence of risk or sequence of returns risk. And my question was, isn't really sequence of inflation the real concern? Because markets go up and down. They go up and down and they slowly go up or, over time. But a bad market isn't fixed and locked in forever. Eventually, it goes back up. At least it has. Inflation builds upon itself. It's not like we have inflation, then equal amount of deflation, and then inflation, and then we have some prices have gone down from time to time, but by and large they don't. So, like this year, it's at 9%. That kind of gets locked in for all of your retirement, right? But what he said was he kind of views it all as one and thinks of returns net of inflation. I get that, but that's still not how you adjust the withdrawals. You adjust them by inflation. And the reason the 4% rule is 4% instead of 5.5% or some other number is because of the inflation in the 70s and early 80s. Because of that inflation, the late 60s turned out to be a pretty rough time to retire. And in order to not run out of money during those difficult inflationary periods, you had to start with a really low initial rate, 4%. Now, that does give me some comfort. I'm not saying that we couldn't go through a period of time that's worse than that, but it would have to be pretty bad. And it would certainly have to be a heck of a lot worse than what we've seen so far. I mean, this is nothing compared to the 70s and early 80s. Now, who knows what the future holds? Maybe it'll turn out to be worse. Maybe I'll be doing this show in 10 years. Oh, look at that inflation, 12%. Will I talk like that in 10 years? Maybe.